Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I slept in and feel good, boy. Sorry I'm late. Kachoi! What the fuck? Previously on Kimba TV. Yeah, if anything, what Friday kind of taught us was it can have really violent pullbacks. So yeah, we should watch out for that and watch out for that. But if it does like come back here, I'll probably redo the long. Let juice on them, boy.
Shout out Kimba.
Easy money. Easy money.
Let's get it. Kimba was popping.
Easy money. All right, let me go get some coffee. Let's restart the stream first. It's gotta be Tyson. Oh, shizzle, banana, fana, fezzo. Oh, schwiggity, schwiggity. Half a milli, talk to him. Half a milli, talk to him. Kimchi juice, easy money. Kachi. You juicing on gold, easy money, Bugatti money. Insolent, do you know what the next TP is for gold? Y'all remember the next TP for gold?
Two-shape motherfucker, the math is the math.
Bugatti juice. Let's go. Let's fly. Kachoi Shiba time. What is Korea doing, boy? Kachi. Let's juice. Kachoi Shiba. Juice is the juice and the math is the math, boy. All right, any questions? Spanky, thank you for the resub. Carrot, Pseudo, Lee Kwok, Yoink Master. Verti, Shumra, Caston, No Diabito. Pipeline says, nothing changed, right? No, nothing changed. I would just continue to say, if you get a pullback, I mean, I'm a big level to level guy. So the fact that we have already started to spend time and get candle close above here, you know, maybe you get one more pullback. That's about it. All right. So Shrugga is asking 7.1 mil short still alive. Make sure you rewind and get caught up, Shrugga. You're about 8 hours late. All right. Exclamation YouTube, exclamation rewind. Definitely. I just restarted the stream, so you're more than welcome to rewatch the VOD and just get caught up on all the EXO stuff that you missed. Okay, here's EXO, brother. There you go. There's your $7.1 million, or excuse me. I don't even know where the fuck that clown is. I think it was right here or something. Yeah, but he got stopped out. These guys got stopped out last night. You know, make sure you get caught up on everything that we talked about last night. Pullbacks are healthy. Yeah, but I mean, remember all the shit that we talked about when we were aiming for here? Man, we've been through some shit, y'all. We longed here. Kachoi Shiba. Longed here. Kachoi Shiba. Didn't long here, but got that box. I mean, pretty much here even. Yeah, so healthy pullback is okay. But instead of shorting, it's a lot better to just wait for it to come back and then get into that long on some hidden CVD bullshit, you know? But yeah, not too shabby. Like Heyblade was saying, our whole plan was to make sure that we got into some nice big longs by like second week of October. And it wasn't perfect. You know, we had to chase a little bit. I mean, obviously, if we got to just do a 3,000 Bitcoin long from down here, that would have been, you know, it, and we could have done it. We didn't get that. That's just real life, you know? So, but we got a good chunk here. We chased it all the way up. You know, now we're averaging, you know, just around a little shy of, you know, some are a little bit over than a mil. Some like MEXC, you know, it's a little under a mil, but we're averaging about a mil per exchange. Like Kraken, obviously, I think we made about 3 mil this month, but we're averaging about a mil per exchange. So not too bad. You got me, Disney! Yep, and make sure, you know, you get caught up. We've been talking about all these levels for the last couple weeks now. So there should be, like, all the levels to the upside, everything, all that stuff should be covered. Hopefully today is not the first day that you're aware of these levels to the upside. But, yeah, let's do it, man. You know, math is math, so. Structure, open interest, CVD, all that shit. If it looks good, I'll take a head short, but probably not anything until 76, 78, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm doing. You guys know what my plan is. You guys know what I think about the remainder of the year. You guys know what I think about next year. So, you know, I'm going to do me. Y'all do you. The math is the math. You guys good? What do you guys think about identifying levels, bitches? Huh? But what an amazing day. What an amazing week. It's crazy that today, you know, October 28th and October 29th, yesterday and today, is the fruits of our labor, y'all. How many of y'all rocking and rolling with me to know how long we've been waiting for this? How many of y'all been rocking and rolling with me long enough to understand why we have that box where we have it there? You guys remember that day when we did that 1.25 thing? 2.5 deviation, right? Yeah, we've been waiting for this shit, man. You know, looking at open interest, you know, understanding what CPI, PCE, and rate cuts would have to indicate. We'll see if the narrative continues into, you know, through this year. Obviously, everybody is talking about that almost meme-like election pullback, but, you know, whatever, level to level. But yeah. Crazy shit, ladies and gentlemen. We juicing. I hope you guys are juicing as well, and I'm not just talking about money. A lot of these things will happen over and over. So are you going to be able to remember this for the next time? Pretty dope. And what would you say? We usually have, you know, on average, maybe 3 trades like this. You know, where, you know, we get the milli vanilli. This isn't even as big as like the $1 million MEXC from Hawaii, 900K type of shit. So this is 600K, not too bad. But yeah, it's nice for some of the math to work out and play out. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? Hit me with the questions. First things first, I want to make sure everybody is caught up on the YouTube highlights. We've identified levels to the upside, levels to the downside. So make sure you guys are aware of the levels. All right. Make sure you guys are aware of what kind of edge we're anticipating and looking for. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? I would assume the most common question is going to be when short and when all-time high, right? Masa says the levels for TPs. So Masa, that almost sounds like, one, you're not caught up on the YouTube, because you have to understand the context of the whole thing. I'm bullish for the remainder of the year. Like I said, is there going to be a pullback after the election on the smaller time frames? Sure. But in general, if money printer gonna go burr, if rate cuts are happening and there's free/cheap money sloshing around, then I'm bullish, okay? On top of that, economic policies, even if they are bearish, and I would expect that they get introduced maybe March or April of next year, they still take 9 to 12 months, okay? So I think this year, bulla, next year, bulla, I'm going to try to get out of my risk on assets, you know, end of 2025, beginning of 2026, And then I want to be ready to get back into the market and maybe end of 2027 or 2028, but probably around 2029, 2030. I think it'll be shitty after 2025. So I expect Bitcoin to have a bull run. Alrighty? So as long as I feel like the quantify, so for example, is it free to just have a long position open? No. Somebody was like, holy shit, I can't believe you pay so much in fees. I'm paying probably $5,000 a day in all of my longs. You understand? So each position has some sort of threshold limit, right? Where it doesn't make sense to carry this position any longer than this period. I should just close it out and then re-enter. Okay, so there's a mathematical way to determine if it really makes sense to just let the bitch run. Okay, you combine that with where we are level to level. So if I feel like I can add again or re-enter, then I can shave more. Now, remember what I've been doing the last couple months, motherfucker. If I don't want to TP the long, what am I going to end up doing, Masa? I'm going to hedge it with shorts. Okay? I've taken a bunch of shorts the last couple of weeks. Have I taken them because I'm bearish? Hell no. So make sure that you follow along and you're not missing anything, okay? I'm always going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you heard me say everything before. Okay? So if you show up and you just hear me say a couple of things and, you know, I didn't mention what I mentioned in the earlier times that we talked about it dozens of times, you might get fucked. So it's still going to be, make sure you rewind and get caught up on everything that I've already talked about and we've already talked about, and make sure that you have your own set of plans and preparatory work. Okay? No one knows what's going to happen, Masa. No one. So if you're going to fuck up or lose money, you might as well have it be your own decision and responsibility, right? It sucks when you lose money because you got influenced by somebody else. Don't do stupid shit like that. So this is a grown man's game. If you're going to act like a child like that, you're going to get all your allowance money taken away, I think. All right, so we got to man up. Refu says, and when short gets stopped out, you're pushing the market in the direction you want it to go, so it's a W. Yeah, there you go, Refu. Because, and that's the whole purpose of a hedge. You know, Refu? So I'm going to continue to do exactly how we have planned it, okay? If the first deviation is the 1.25, then you have to understand that the like, I would expect this to go, you know, okay. Just math. All right, 90 seconds on structure confirmation on the swing fail. The CME doesn't have a good high, but that's okay. All right, we got single prints down there. Pull some fibs, look at some volume. You got TPO point of control all the way down there around 71.1. All right, don't get got, ladies and gentlemen. Pixel perfect levels. Schwiggity! 40 seconds on the hourly candle close. Let's get it, Lions. How we doing? Zemio, you good? Amelie says, I try to send an MP. What is an MP? Got you, Amelise. There you go. Shay's Anatomy. I left to go to Forex. Learned there is no difference, just math. Shay's. Brilliant. Get you subbed up, my boy. Let me know if you guys want to see anything. Let me know if you guys want to talk about anything. All the planning is in the previous day's YouTubes. And this... Do you believe in the math? Stop the music for a second. Stop the music for a second. So if you were going to short, I think getting short squeezes a good high. You know, swing fail structure, div maybe if you can argue it. But just remember what we've said about shorts. All right. All peasy. Do they let you in if you have shorts on into Nobu? I don't think they're gonna let you in if you're wearing jean shorts. You know? Happy Tuesday, happy hunting. How we doing out there in the jungle? Bugatti, gotta be testnet. Gabu, any questions? Ricky, what about you? Chris, Buzzo, what a day, what a day, what a day. Homer, let's go. Moggs, let's go. Patent Skills, let's go. Castone, let's go. Chris Tufi, let's go. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. Stay safe, all right? Don't get overly got. Magneto S729, you nasty, my boy, you nasty. Yeah, but guess what? That's not on Binance, though. Take a wild guess where that is at, Bud Fox. Because look, you see it in... It's not here. It ain't here. So if it shows up on Bookmap, but it's not on Binance, where could it be? Masa, Ape in Shape, CG. Any questions? You guys good? I'll be on tomorrow early. I'll be on tomorrow early. And then it's a short stream tomorrow. I gotta head to the airport around 10:30. Something like that. So shorter stream tomorrow, but I'll be here before the GDP comes out. We'll do the 15-second alpha TA. We'll see the volatility, and then I got to dip. But we'll definitely be able to look at Bugammas, talk about the GDP number, etc. And then mark your calendars. I think next Saturday will be our first Nerd Out Saturday, and we're going to talk about altcoin season. Kimba, do you trade altcoins? Kimba, do you trade altcoins? What about Shiba Inu Pepe Poop Poop Coin? All you guys that always ask me like weird questions like that, you guys will have a field day. You guys are going to have some fun. Yeah, whether you're looking at Bitcoin dominance or you're looking at different altcoin BTC pair. Yeah, I think it's altcoin season maybe in the next 4 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. Yeah, so we shall see. Whether it was luck or just coincidence, like the prep work that we were talking about, trying to get into some big shorts by the second week of October, or excuse me, big longs by second week of October. Not too bad. We probably should have even accelerated that time frame to much earlier. So if I'm saying altcoin season maybe is going to start in 3 to 6 weeks, maybe it's going to start in just 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, so we'll be a little bit aggressive with trying to get into some altcoin positions, I think, and we'll nerd out on that next Saturday. You guys excited? Pretty boy Pat, same time Saturday? Yeah, and you know what's going to be cool, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to be testing out simulcasting to YouTube. So you can either watch it on YouTube or you can either watch it on the Twitchers. So if you do show up late on Saturday for Nerd Out Saturday, hey, go on over to the YouTube channel, !YouTube. Rewind that bitch and watch it there. Woo! And if that seems stable and good to go, then we will start our daily, everyday streams simulcasting for both. Bugatti! Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? So look, if you're in a short already, I'm fucking rooting for you. All right? Longers, I'm fucking rooting for you. I hope you guys are starting to understand that it does not matter what anybody else is doing. It all comes down to you and your risk management. and your learning and your thought process. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show, the price action. Itor says, why do you choose 30-minute chart, bro? Because it's been the most reliable. I've been on 15. I'm clearly on 5-minute. But whether it's divs or and also for TPO, 30-minute is the default too for my settings. So 7 Romax, thank you for the kind words. Do you know that the feeling is mutual, my guy? I've been here watching. You're the best 3 months and learned a lot. That's awesome. 7 Romax, Lion Cubs. If you feel like you learned a lot in the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months, the learning curve is exponential. So think about what you're going to know in a year. So when things get fucked up a little bit, or you have a losing streak, or you run into something that is really hard to understand, or you get bored, remember this feeling. All right? So it's awesome that you can feel excited or you can feel like you're learning a lot, but it's also important to remember this feeling when the bad moments come about. So it feels awesome, right? When you feel like you've got a fighting chance, when you feel like you're learning and it's making sense slowly but surely. But there's also going to be times when you might have a losing streak, or it might not make sense, or you feel like you know what you're doing, but you just can't do anything right. Don't forget about these moments too. So any 30-minute candle close above here, the bearish sentiment is gone. This is point of control right here, which means if bulls cannot get up the point of control within 2 30-minute candle closes, you a bitch, bulls. Get out of here. So these aren't like random things. You can just see the game being played out right in front of your eyes. Make sense? All right, it's bing bong ding dong. And so, you know, you don't want to like overly commit, okay? But you want to identify levels and then give it time, confirm, and then go with the probability. So like, for example, I don't know if you're already in a short or not, Shays, but if you're in a short already, you are staring at this bitch like a motherfucker. You do not want 30-minute. How many people are already in shorts right now? You don't even want a 30-minute candle close into the golden pocket. Okay? Some people might already be, especially because this is CME that we're looking at, okay? And so your derivative entry isn't as good as the CME one. So going up to golden pocket or 7.5 would kind of fuck your shit up. I would assume if you're doing the right thing, you're going to get stopped out in profit, right? Would that be fair to say? Everybody that's in shorts right now, already in shorts right now, you don't, if this bitch goes up really any higher, you're going to get stopped out, right? Is what I'm going to assume. All right. So, you know, you're now like, it's TikTok, motherfucker. So it's the 30-minute candle is brand new, you know? So, yeah. But like I said, you know, if you're going to short before $200 before all-time high, you cannot cry to me about getting round trip. Like, you tried to pull us fast one and you didn't get away with it. Like, you can't cry if you didn't get away with a quick one. You know what I mean? So, but that's how you can appreciate each other's positions. There's not a single ounce of me that wants shorters to get stopped out. Dude, in fact, I think it would be fucking hilarious, right? To front run the all-time high $200, $3,000, $4,000 drop. Dude, I can't be mad at that, bro. I salute you. That is fucking hilarious. That's hella funny. That's hella funny. I on God, I hope that does happen. That's hella funny. $200 front run and you juiced on Pico top short? Dude, how can I be mad? You better not be asking me for a sub, though. Kimba, I got Pico top. Can I get a sub? I mean, you're trying to get away when you're trying to pull a fast one, and if you get lucky and it does make a lower high on some goofy shit, dude, you're gonna juice, and I am gonna be right there laughing hysterically with you. Okay, even if I might be taking a hit on my longs, you feel me? Because dude, that's funny as hell. You know? Come on. And I think that's the level that you got to transcend to. Like, this is all enjoyable. It's not, I don't give a shit if you took, you know. Dude, I will be right there with you laughing like the fucking goddamn Joker, you know, on that $4,000 drop. Because that's hella funny. Like, how can I not enjoy that with you? A $200 front run on the all-time high? Dude, boy.
Not enough Latucci.
You know, I can totally appreciate that. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? We good? You got to enjoy each other. It's so full of hate out there, you know. You got to root for each other, because it's not gonna matter what anybody else is doing. But anyways, XLR says, I got Pico top. Can I get free EXO though? Hey, I got you, XLR, man. Happy Tuesday, dude. Hey, especially with the OGs and veterans, we're almost done with another year. Crazy, right? Crazy. Crazy, man. We got 2 more days for October, and then we're gonna have 2 more months left for this year, y'all. Fuck. Time goes by so quick, y'all. If you guys have an idea on how we can have an easy way of doing recaps, let me know. Because like I was telling you guys, we're going to slowly dip our feet in with the simulcast to both Twitch and YouTube streaming. And I've got so many ideas and things coming up that hopefully, if everything works out, will just exponentially grow Kimba Gang. So, I'm not going to be able to do a recap every 5 minutes. Could I take a screenshot of your fib settings? Absolutely. !fib. But here you go. And can I say something too? Is that I really want you to nerd out, Franco, on fibs. There's 22 fibs in total that are Juicy Maguchi, okay? I have already tried all 22 of them, given them enough sample size, and determined that these are the ones I like, okay? But depending on what asset you trade, for example, like gold or Forex or S&P, or you scalp, or you're more of a higher time frame trader, different fibs will benefit you differently. So you're kind of cheating yourself if you don't go and explore and give all the other fibs a chance. Sounds good. So this is what I like, but I would definitely encourage you to try other ones as well. All right. And sometimes I'll take certain ones off to just kind of clean it up. You know, other times I might put old ones back on. I'm going to give a generalization. This does not happen all the time, okay? But value area high gets turned into resistance. How? It'll go to the PD, POC, PDEQ. It'll find support there. It'll backtest. It'll bearish retest, and then it'll reject like that. So coming back here, coming up here, and then you're watching what's happening here. Are top longs entering and getting trapped? Okay. Is there a smaller time frame div or absorption or exhaustion that you can spot from a CVD perspective? Try to line up as much edge as you can, and that might be that short. Okay. But brother, go into Discord and talk with your brothers and sisters. We've seen like thousands of these. I don't, if this is your first time, like seeing it, you know, like, does it need to bounce from PDPOC and do a bearish retest? No. Can it just completely nuke through? We've seen that too. But the concept is you started outside of value, you're back in value, means you're going to rotate to the other side of value. Some people are going to say 30-minute candle is good. Like, for example, Spaniard, some people might say 30-minute candle closes below the previous day value area high is going to be good for me. So my strategy is in the next 90 minutes, I'm going to try to get into a short between the previous day value area high and the highest previous 30-minute higher high. And that's going to be the invalidation for the short attempt. And the longer that we spend in here, the more I will add. And if we just snap out, I can put my stop loss at break even, or put it on a higher high. There's so many ways that people are going to consider previous day value area high getting turned into resistance. And that's not even the right articulation. It's just that it's going back in and settling into value. Okay? So some people are going to use time. Some people will use structure, like a bounce from PDPOC and doing a bearish retest at value area high. So lots of different ways to play it. Go to Discord and talk with the brothers and sisters that have seen it. All right. EU says, what is bullish scenario then? Well, bullish scenario would be that it doesn't fully rotate down there and that it just continues to grab imbalances on CME. So what does that mean? So here's your point of control that we already kind of went through. Okay. So right now, me personally, I want to see if we spend time above point of control, because that's bullish. Okay. If we go back down well, now you may have a little bit of a failed auction setup right here. Okay. So then you would be looking at the next point of control, which would be here at 72,000. And then you've got your CME single prints down here at 71,000. Okay, so level to level. All right, and as it approaches levels, you can see if people are closing out shorts, opening longs, closing out longs, opening shorts, etc., etc. The way in which I would take longs or interpret a pullback to be bullish is exactly how we talked about it this morning and how this bounce ended up coming to fruition. Okay, so Fibonacci, and then you get CVD and an RSI hidden and regular bull divs. Okay, so the way in which I would identify levels is probably the imbalances on CME. Okay, untapped TPO point of controls and single prints. If there is no like div, like for example, there might not be like a bull div, right? So I'm gonna just give it time to see how many 30-minute candle closes are above or below the point of control. Okay, like whether I'm right or wrong is not what I'm asking you guys. Knowing me, do I think that this is bearish right now? I mean, it's not like bulla, right? But this is trying to turn point of control into support. So I would prioritize volume and time over, it pixel fuck good and poquito, right? Right or wrong, I'm still looking to see if we have a chance to go higher. Make sense? So losing this, for example, would then make me do this. And then I have the opportunity to short here if I want. And that, and the risk with that would be the local higher high. And then obviously the confirmation would be the bearish retest. Okay? But I still got to wait and see, Michael Rudy says gold about to break 2,800. Doesn't surprise me. My next target for gold would be 3,000. So that's TP1. We don't really have a box for it because it was just too ridiculous. But yeah, I would, for sure 2,800 is going to be coming to play. The 2,800, the gap between 2,800 to 3,000, there's really only a couple of Fibonacci extensions or Fibonacci, you know, fans or any sort of like mathematical, okay? But this is what we wanted. So 3,000 is kind of like where I would probably shave maybe 30-40% of the long. Yeah, but I can't believe I'm juicing on a gold long. You know how goofy it feels? Yeah, but we're obviously going to take it step by step. But good TP1. We'll see if it can keep going higher. All right. Juice is the juice and the meth is the meth. Kachoy. All right. Have a great night, y'all. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Peace, everybody.